So they will no longer sell you Pokemon, but they will sell you moves, which will be stronger than before. Ooh, that's really smart. Not for us as players, because no one will be playing this, but... Thank you for always playing Pokemon Unite. On February 27, 26, Pokemon will celebrate its 30th anniversary. Pokemon Unite will also continue to evolve, aiming to be the title that remains beloved by many. Well, not that many, right? Right now, not that many at all. But it is what it is, right? Driven by our desire to bring the joy of Unite battle to as many people as possible. Yes, maybe if you remove Legend Journey, there will be more players. So let's see. We are focusing on creating an environment where new players and these returning after a long absence can enjoy the game smoothly and without hesitation. Yes. Well, I got a returning player bonus and I was not able to get any Pokemon or any license and I got 1,000 tickets, which is nothing, okay, but fine. To the end, we are working on continuous improvements, just enhancing controls and pursuing clarity to provide an even more accessible gameplay experience. Oh, enhancing controls? Nice. Of course, we'll also continue our efforts to create an environment where these who have been playing for a long time can continue to find the game easy to play and enjoyable. Easy to play? Okay, I think Pokemon is not hard to play game, but let's see what we have in the sleeve. Kanto legendary birds are coming to Pokemon Unite. I don't think new Pokemons are the issue here, right? But yay, new Pokemons to play. Let's be hype about it. Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres. Articuno Defender, Zapdos will be Attacker and Moltres will be All-Rounder. Detailed informations will be released soon. Okay, no problem. Updates to Pokemon release space and movesets. Okay, this can be interesting. Taking the release of the legendary Pokemon Zapdos, scheduled for participation on February 27, as an opportunity, we will update the design of Pokemon moves and our release policy so that more players can understand them clearly, and feel free to obtain Unite licenses. And feel free to obtain licenses. And feel free to obtain Unite licenses. Feel free to obtain licenses. It doesn't mean it will not cost nothing. It means you are not afraid to buy something, okay? I'm not afraid to buy something, right? I don't want to spend my money on this game. That's the reason. Optimization of Pokemon move pads. Move pads. Okay. Until now, many Pokemon have been released in a form where 2 move pads. Oh. A total of 4 moves could be selected. However, depending on the combination of moves, causes occurred where compatibility was extremely poor. But that was a fun. I like playing extremely poor combinations, which became a factor in rising in the hurdle for play, especially for beginner players. But that's the reason you are trying different moves and trying to have fun, and you are trying to learn something from it, right? Therefore, starting with Zapdos to be released on February 27th, we will narrow it down to 1 move path to create a format that is easy to understand even when playing for the first time. So they are removing option in a game, in a match, you can change which moves. It's like, oh, it's like Mega Evolutions, right? You have Mega Charizard E or X, and they have locked moves. So they just learned. They can just sell same Pokemon twice, right? Or they will just, for one Pokemon, they create only one set of moves and they move on. So they are decreasing work from themselves. Oh, okay, but it will be cheaper. About Unite license prices, in conjunction with the change in move pad design, the prices will be cheaper. Yes, it will be only 60 gems instead of 840 gems, which is not 50% off, but it's still something which I will not pay, okay? It's still gems. They are not mentioning license points, right? I think license points will be the same or higher because it is what it is. Pokemon release pace. In 2026, we will release new Unite licenses at a pace of 2 Pokemon per month. By having Pokemon join one after another, we believe diverse team competition will be born. Yes, because that's the main issue. Okay. expansion of existing and new Unite licenses for existing Pokemon, strategic death will be ensured by 2 move paths as before. Additionally, for some Pokemon released with a single move path, we are also considering the introduction of a new feature that can add a new move path to expand the possibility of strategy. Yes. So this means for cheaper price, for 200 else gems, you can add these new moves which are overpowered. Oh, so they will just sell new moves, like TMs, like technical machines. So they will no longer sell you Pokemon, but they will sell you moves which will be stronger than before. Ooh, that's really smart. Not for us as players, because no one will be playing this, but yeah, let's go, pay to win. More pay to win things. Amazing. And don't forget to put them in some Gamba thing, right? In treasure boxes and great thing, yeah. Change to the move learning system during battle. From February, to resolve complexity in controls and improve convenience during battle, we will change the move learning systems, okay? Now, it will be set in advance before the battle starts. Cool. So, during a battle, no thinking, no thoughts, because you picked your moves before battle. So if you want to change your mind, you can't, because that's easier. So we are going backwards. Instead of thinking more, thinking strategic, no more thinking, just play what you want. Just play what you picked. And you need to select it in Pokemon list screen before battle, because you have a really low amount of time to select it in a lobby, because like 30 seconds. And if you are on Nintendo Switch 1, it's less because it's too much loading time, so GG. Intent of change. Prevent misoperations. Prevent accidentally selecting an unintended move during chaotic battle when leveling up. Oh, wow. So that's actually, they are trying to be good for us, right? So, oh, you players are too slow, so we need to change it. Yeah. That's the reason they are not playing our game, because they can't change their moves. Because they are not able to change their moves and they are misclicking. Yeah, that's the reason they are not playing our game. Improvement of tempo. It becomes possible to move smoothly to the next action simultaneously with the level up. Okay, sometimes I had issue, like I have big fingers, and sometimes I press different move. It happens maybe 1 to 30 games, but or maybe 50 games. It happened, but it is not the solution. This is not the solution, for sure. This is not for us, this is for them, because they doesn't want to make extra moves for free. They want to then they want to do less work for more money, and that extra work they want to sell separately. That's it. There is nothing for us. There is for them. Solo mode is here. Okay, so new solo mode. I think we got this right. We got this mode when we were fighting these trainers, which no one is playing because reward is like 1 item enhancer and 1 else ticket. I abused this mode for Farfetch event. I was playing it much with Pokemon which was rolled in dice. PvP matches still make me nervous. Okay, for some people PvP is not option, and I understand it. Someone want to just play for a fun, for a peace, and that's for these quick matches and bot matches are. But then please remove bots from ranked. Right? I in master rank I get bots. Not too much, but I get them. If I had like 3 losers in a row, bot match arrived. Why? I don't need them. I don't want them. Playing against bots and with bots will just teach you bad behaviors. Period. Progress by clearing stage, how to play solo mode. Okay, so this solo mode will be some offline mode. I think you need to be online still, but you will be playing against bots. These will have some clearing stages. Maybe they will teach you how to play the game. It gives you some rewards. Start with your favorite Pokemon. When you clear a stage, you will always open rental license. Okay, rental license again. Really poor reward. The most poor reward as ever, because you can play it in this mode, right? But you are not able to play it in ranked. So instead of supporting players to go into ranked, they created solo mode. Okay, we got plenty of solo modes, solo non-ranked modes before, but they create another one. Maybe this one will hook up new players. I have no idea. So it will be some, okay, so it will be like some single player with stage 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and you will get some stars, and these stars will give you reward, right? So these are rewards for solo. So 50 journey points, some item enhancer, something which I don't know what it is, so maybe new currency, and another item enhancers. Depends what you will defeat, how much stars you will get from similar missions. Okay, so there will be plenty of stages to play. So okay, something to play, something to generate some resources. Depends how much we will get from each of these, right? Okay, I like single player mode, right? But it will be something to play. Not the greatest idea ever, but it's something new. This is where new players can teach how to play the game if it's launched correctly. Many stages, other as a usual 5 vs 5 such as Electro Volleyball and Chargeable will also appear. Okay, whatever. This Electro Volleyball and Chargeable Scuffle and things, they are fun, but only for a few days. I'm really sorry. There is not enough reward to play it, and it will bore you really fast. It will burn you really fast. Capture stage by increasing combat power. Recommended combat power. Eligible Pokemon. So you need to pick up some Pokemon. And there is a compilation reward. Win a battle, defeat Escavalier, knock out Pokemon 3 times. I have no idea what means combat power. Maybe you need to have some attacker. Attacker have like 1000 power. Speedster have 700 and so on. So you need to complete team. So you have all colors, right? So people will understand. Oh, okay, my team have 2 attackers, so I will not pick another attacker. Some sort of smart, right? Combat power can be increased through the following methods. Increase the level of held item. Oh. So combat power is not about Pokemon, but about his held item. Yes, which is now level 40. Which I'm not able to level up because it's so expensive. Great. Play every day to get rewards. Yay! Mission first time clear rewards. Examples: license points, item enhancers, rental license points, and our shooter points. Whatever it is. Because we don't have our coins, we have shooters. We can shooter points get 3 times per day. Whatever it is, but we can get it more than once. Yoo-hoo! Groudon returns to ranked matches. Okay, so instead of Kyogre, we will be getting Groudon. And in the future, their plan rotate between Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. It's cool, it's fine, right? Diversify. If there will be some players who will play this game, it will be some fun, right? Rotation between these 3 bosses is okay. It is something fresh. In 30 years of Pokemon Super Panic Parade, like usual, Pokemon from Kanto region will appear in large numbers. Gengar, Zapdos, Mewtwo, and other will close in Tinkaton. Oh, so Panic Parade, yes. Panic Parade. Great. New mode when we are defending Tinkaton. It was cool, like 3 years ago. Now it's nothing to give me. Regarding the refinement of License Journey. License Journey, which appeared in December, it was the horrible update, is a feature where you can select Pokemon in a license you desire at each stage. Yes, it's horrible. We plan to continue making ongoing improvements. You need to do it now. Not you don't plan, you need to do it now because you are losing players, buddy. Because we can't enjoy the game. Expansion of point acquisition methods. On UNITE license points, which could be previously obtained through Battle Pass and daily events, will also now be obtainable as a clear reward for solo mode. Oh, so the new mode will generate me some license points. And how about the rankeds? Rankeds are not important. Okay. Please obtain new UNITE license to the new mode. Okay, so they create new mode and they are forcing you to play it because they created it by these UNITE license points. So ranked is no longer important. Now it's important solo battles. Okay. Improvement of freedom of choice. After progressing to a certain extent, we plan to increase the number of special selections so that Pokemon can be selected more freely. It is important, but we don't know how much of this special selection is. If it's 1 of 5 or 1 of 3, so it can be just a scam. They added 1 extra special selection to this whole 40 rows, right? Hard to tell. I don't have big hopes. It's okay. It's cool. No big hopes. And that is, guys. Let me know in comments what do you think about this Pokemon Unite Self-Destruct. Cheers, and thank you for playing Pokemon Unite.